Have you ever wanted him to hold you and felt sick the second he tried? Have you ever missed the closeness so much it hurt and then flinched the moment he reached for you? You're not cold, you're not punishing him, you're not broken. You're just still carrying the trauma of betrayal, and your body remembers. In this video, we're going to talk about why intimacy after betrayal feels so complicated even when you want it back. Here's what I'll walk you through. Why your body feels torn between craving intimacy and pushing it away. Why you sometimes withhold intimacy on purpose and what that really means. Why you might use intimacy to try and keep control so he doesn't go looking for it somewhere else. What to do when the image of the other woman hijacks your mind during intimacy, and how to reconnect with yourself so you can experience real closeness again without pretending. Because rebuilding intimacy after betrayal isn't about trying harder, it's about helping your body believe that closeness can be safe again. And if we haven't met, I'm Soraya Bastian. I'm a yoga therapist and neurosomatic specialist, and I help married women rebuild trust, intimacy, and emotional connection after betrayal by healing the trauma that's living in their body, not their mind. If you've ever felt like you should be okay by now, if you've tried being close again and ended up feeling even more disconnected, if you've found yourself swinging between craving him and resenting him, this is the missing piece no one ever taught you. Let's talk about what's really happening beneath the surface and what to do instead. After betrayal, intimacy becomes confusing. One minute you want to be close, the next you feel the urge to run. You crave the comfort, the connection, the reassurance, and then the second he touches you, your skin crawls, your stomach turns, and you want out. Even his hand gently on your back or lying next to you in bed can feel like too much. Your body tenses before you even realize what's happening. And you're not crazy, you're not unstable. This is your body trying to protect you from the very person it used to feel safest with. When betrayal happens, your brain goes into overdrive. Your amygdala, the part of your brain wired to detect danger, starts to sound the alarm. Even when he's being kind, even when he's trying, your body floods with cortisol and adrenaline. Those are the hormones that prepare you to run or shut down. And the bonding hormones that help you feel close, like oxytocin, they're nowhere to be found. Your nervous system starts to link physical closeness with emotional pain, and the result, your body becomes torn between two powerful instincts. One that says, I miss him, and one that says, don't let him get close again. Until your body learns it's safe again, intimacy will always feel like walking a tightrope between desire and dread. But sometimes it's not just fear that holds you back. Sometimes you withhold intimacy on purpose. You don't want him to think everything's fine. You don't want to reward his betrayal. You don't want to hand over your most vulnerable self just for him to think he got away with it. So you shut down, you turn away, you pull back, because it feels like the only power you have left. And then maybe he pulls away too. Maybe the silence stretches, the disconnection deepens, the distance grows. But the truth is, you're not trying to hurt him, you're trying to protect yourself. Because deep down you're still asking, if I let him back in, what's to stop him from hurting me again? Of course, there's another side to this too. Sometimes you move toward intimacy. You give your body before your heart is ready. Not because you're connected, not because you're safe, but because part of you believes if I give him what he wants, maybe he won't leave. Maybe he won't cheat again. You think if I give him sex, maybe he won't need it somewhere else. If I meet all his needs, maybe he'll stay. It's not manipulation, it's survival. It's your body saying connection is how we stay safe. Let's give him what he wants. But here's the problem. When intimacy is rooted in fear, it doesn't build closeness, it builds resentment. You walk away feeling emptier than before because deep down you know you weren't met, you were used, even if you agreed to it. You want intimacies to feel mutual, you want to feel love and safe again. You want closeness that doesn't require self-abandonment. And I get it because I've been there too. There were nights when he'd come home from a trip and I'd be waiting, done up, wearing lingerie, trying so hard to look like the version of me he wouldn't want to leave again. I wasn't just hoping for connection, I was hoping for proof that he hadn't been with someone else, proof that I was still the one he wanted. I thought if we're intimate right now, maybe I'll feel loved again. Maybe this will reset everything. But it wasn't just about desire, it was a test. I watched every move, every reaction. I told myself I'd be able to tell if something was off. And no matter what happened, I always walked away feeling more hollow than before. Because what I wanted wasn't sex. I wanted his presence, his truth, his tenderness. And when I didn't get it, I felt even more alone. If you've ever used intimacy hoping it would fix something and walked away feeling more rejected than before, you're not alone. And then there's her. Even when things seem okay, she shows up. You're trying to stay present, trying to focus, trying to enjoy the moment, but instead of connection, your mind is spinning. Did he touch her like this? Did he say these same things to her? Is he picturing her the way I can't stop picturing them? You try to stay in your body, but the images won't stop. And now you're in a moment that was supposed to feel good, but feels like emotional torture. You're fighting ghosts while trying to give love. That's not insecurity. That's not drama. That's trauma. And your body is still trying to protect you. So what do you do when every path back to intimacy feels like a dead end? You start here. You stop forcing it and you start feeling it. Real intimacy doesn't begin with more conversations or better techniques. It begins with helping your body feel safe again. That's exactly what we do inside Beyond Breath. You'll learn how to rebuild trust in your own body, calm the survival response that hijacks your connection, experience intimacy without fear, freezing, or faking it. So closeness becomes something you want, not something you perform. So your relationship becomes one where you're safe to open, not scared to stay. Because that kind of love, it's still possible even after betrayal. If this resonated with you, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. And if you're ready to take the next step, click the link below to join Beyond Breath and start creating real connection without pushing through fear.